I read an article on an airplane. And frankly, I read an article on an airplane and others read it at the same time I did, but I was the first one that acted on it in Austin. I took an idea that resonated and said, I think we can do this in Austin. One of the things that happened when I read that magazine article, January 21st of 2003, life-changing moment, I'd never put a penny in my community, ever. I'd given it to my place of worship, and I had supported my PTA. I was all over my kids and my church. I didn't know, I couldn't probably name 5 nonprofits in Austin. But what I did know was, if 100 women can put $1,000 together and pool their money and make a $100,000 difference in a nonprofit organization, that to me was powerful, and I could know what my money was doing. And I thought, you know, I can scrape together $1,000. And I don't know 99 other women in Austin who can do that, but I think I'll just go try and find them. I'm thinking, there are almost 1 million people in Central Texas. So I just started asking my friends, does this make sense? Am I crazy? And slowly but surely women would say, you know what? I don't think it's crazy, and I think I want to sign up. And I'm like, well, then we were 3. And 3 on our way to 100. The women who joined to help us form Impact Austin had all the right business skills we needed to put a business model together, women that nobody in this town knew. And what's important about that is we believed that we had to have a business model that had all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted, because when I went and asked Kay, who knew me not, for $1,000, I wanted her to feel comfortable that we would take care of that money, that it would be available when it was time to give the money out for the grant, and that we had a process for review that was solid, that was fair, and where every woman had a voice. And we had to put that whole model together before we asked for our first $1,000. So we gave a $126,000 grant to one of our finalists. We had a finalist in each category at that time. The most beautiful part of that first annual meeting, even though it was bittersweet, is only one of those 5 got a grant. And those other 4 went away with nothing, which is part of the process, and everybody understands that. But guess what our members were saying as they left? Oh my gosh, 4 of these went away with nothing. We all have to go find a friend. We have got to grow this organization because there's so much need. And with all of that collective energy, what we did, and our plan said we want to grow 100 women a year the first 5 years so that we can add a grant each year. And in our 5th year and thereafter, we can impact 5 issues in the 5 different focus areas. And we were able to do that. And there are times when we're all not really sure how it happened, but part of it is just believing you can do it and knowing that you have a solid model. So in our 5th year, we had 510 members, and I think what resonates is it's not necessarily about who we are here, it's about what we're trying to do. And it doesn't matter if it takes you all year to get that $1,000, or if you can write 10 of those $1,000 checks. When we're around a grant review table, when we're around a membership development team table talking about how we're going to do things, everybody's put in $1,000 for that grant. So every voice is equal. Everyone gets to voice their opinion, and it makes a difference around the table, and then when we vote at the end of the year. My biggest dream for Impact Austin is that we are seen as a group of women who are hungry to know about the needs in our community, that we are informed in how we give it back so that we can make the biggest impact possible with our $100,000 grants.